Hey guys, it's Ween Kid. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all the different Ween albums and my favorite ones, such as cassette tapes, records, and CDs. We are going to be going through the prices, and yeah, I'm just going to show you other types of releases that came out for the certain album. So yeah, stay tuned. Okay guys, this is the first one. This is Erica Peterson's Flaming Crib Death. This is like their first official release. This is 1986, and yeah, very brown songs on this. Like, holy cow. It has Ingrown Mayo, which, if you didn't know, was on the Guano tapes, which was a compilation made by Diener. And yeah, this is the version on this, but they actually had a 1985 song, which is Ingrown Mayo on that compilation. And there's never been one sold on here, and extremely rare. And hey, we actually have an image of it though. And as you can see, this is actually Jack Talcum Jr., another guy that I think Diener did something with. I think some of his songs were on the compilation too. So yeah, some strange art, but yes, their first official release. So there's the first album. Okay, now we have one of my favorites of the early releases, the Crucial Squeegee Lip. And this is just a crazy album. It has also Ingrown Mayo. It has like the early version of You Effed Up, which almost sounds like a B-52 version. It has Oik, has Yoke, Boognish, which is, I made a music video for that. You should probably check that out. And I Drink a Lot, great one. One of my viewers really likes that song. And has Nippy Wiffle. Those are just some of my favorites I just named. And, see some images. Yep. Here it is, the tape. Whoever owns this, oh my lord. that would just be so cool to own this. Just the rarity of it. And there's never been one sold on here either. So yeah, there it was. Okay, now we got one of my favorite Ween live albums. This is the live Brain Wedgie / WAD excerpts. Yep, 1988. It has such a great live version of You Effed Up. The Refrigerator That Wouldn't Close, that's a great song. They only played it live once, I think, and this is what it was on. Also known as The Refrigerator. I Drink a Lot, I Like You, great one. Had the WAD excerpts. I love WAD. It had some really, really good songs. I'm really sad about WAD because one of the songs, White High, I think I'm saying that right, like, it's lost. You can't find it. I really want to hear that song. But yeah, WAD excerpts has Hippie Smell, Stacy, Gladiola Heartbreaker, I Got a Weasel. In the Node of Golgotha, great one. Hippie Smell's always been one of my favorites, especially on God Means Satan. I wish they would have released it on the normal album, but it was on the reissue. And Gladiola Heartbreaker is really great. I made a video of what it would sound like if it was on the pod, so you should probably check that out as well. And yes, I really, the version, the numbered version, oh my lord, signed, that, so rare, that'd be so sick to own. Yes, and then you got the normal version, they're both really rare, and I think there might be one here, yep, two, and, $525, oh yeah, so, I've seen them go for a lot more, but conditions mint, so that's great. So yeah, there was, live Brain Wedgie / WAD excerpts. Okay guys, now we got Ween 2, Axis Bold as Boognish. And I forgot to mention that basically all of their early tapes are some of my favorites, so yeah, that's why they're kind of going in a row. And this one's 1988. It has Kill Everything, which is like, oh my lord, it hurts your ears, but it's almost like a experimental hardcore song. You have Aquaman, which makes me think of Ocean Man. You got, oh yeah, they did a great version of She Said, Beatles song. You got One Love for Boognish. I'm just naming off my favorites, like what I've been doing. And Wonton No Got, Smoke on My Brain, and Live, Bumblebee, great song. Yeah, here's the art. I love the art for this album. It's a cluster. Pretty sick. Also, I'd love to own this, as every Ween fan would, really. And yeah, this is one of the tapes that is actually sold in here. So the lowest it sold for is 500, highest is 800. So yes, this was Ween 2 Access Bold as Boognish. Okay, so now we're taking a huge jump of years, about 15 years from the last one. This is Ween live at Stubbs, and you know, only had like really two releases, which was the 3 CD set and the audio file. And I would love to own the CD set, but super expensive, you know. Probably already seen this, but just go through it anyway. Yes, a great amount of songs on it. And anybody who owns this, like, message me. But it has 4 for sale right now from 70, which isn't bad. These prices aren't too bad. 99, very good plus. So, yeah, had some great live songs. I love the HIV song. Buckingham Green, you know, Ocean Man, Big Jim. Those are just my favorites. Hot for Teacher. I love when they cover that live. My dad actually saw them play in Kansas City, and they played that. I was like, man, that would have been sick. So yeah, there was Live at Stubbs. Okay, guys, we're going to go back a little bit. This is the Pod, and, you know, obviously the Pod is one of the greatest Ween albums to ever exist. I know some people put the Brown albums, the Brown Trio, I should say, a little bit lower on their list, but just such a great album. Strap On That Jammy Pack is such a good intro. You know, you got Mononucleosis, which is a great representation, sorry, of what they were going through when they made this album. And Dr. Rock, Sorry Charlie, Polio Sada, great song, hilarious. Can you taste the waste? Stallion Part 2, Stallion Part 1, just like every single song. I love Molly, you know. And the release I want most for this is the Pod, the 1991 original vinyl release of this. And as you can see, very, very sick. Even the art right here, you know, this is pretty sick. Yeah. And only a couple of them sold, you know, the highest sold is 290, which, oof, it's a lot of money, but it's worth it. And, lowest was, $93. And, on Alone, actually Mean Ween played bass for that, and Mean Ween, you know, Christopher Williams. So that's pretty sick. I've always really liked that fact. So there was the Pod, and that was my favorite release. Okay, guys, now we have the WAD EP. So, 1988, I'm going back a little bit again. I'm not really going in a certain order, but here we go. Ween Wad, Ween Wad, Ween Wad, Ween Wad. Hilarious. I love the art. Whoever made that, that's sick. I bet it says down there. I don't think so, actually. This looks like it's handwritten, which is really cool to see. And whoever owns this, man, look, they're holding it like, oh my lord, that's a holy grail. You never know, that could be something they made, but probably not. And, so, it's never been sold. It has, white high, I don't know how to say it, AAI, and, which you can't find anywhere. I found the, WAD tape on, YouTube, if you can find that, but it says White High is not available, because it's like a song that's, I guess, never been really found, just kind of a lost song. But Gladiola Heartbreaker, again, one of my favorite Ween, early Ween songs. I Got a Weasel, Love, Stacy, Big Baboons. And Big Baboons was actually played live in 1989 in that one tech store. I don't remember the name, but yeah. So there was Ween WAD. Okay, guys. Now we have Ween Push the Little Daisies EP. This is, like, one of my favorite Ween EPs, mainly because of all, like, the, you know, B-sides on it. And, I actually was thinking about buying one. I actually might buy one with my birthday money. It's the CD version, because I actually made a 12 of this. I didn't know that. And here it is. So, has, Odurne. I love that song so much. I even put it in the background of my Diener Faces one. I Smoke Some Grass, great one. Mango Woman, really good song. I'm surprised it wasn't really put on anything, because really good unreleased Ween song. Has three versions of Push the Little Daisies. You know, uh, Happier Than SHIT was actually the same thing. You know, just didn't have the bad word in it because it was the radio edit. So then it has the normal one, and then the funky drummer mix, which is the same thing. So you know, just kind of filling up some space on it. But you know, great EP. Uh, the ones here, whoa, yeah, the 12-inch, very expensive as you can see, $100. And then you got the CD, which isn't too bad. That's the jewel case version. I'll show you the versions pretty soon. Yeah, so here's the prices. And they had the single as well, which was just Push the Little Daisies on it. And I'll show you the all the not all of them, but the versions I like. You got the cassette, 1993 in Australia, because you know they were big in Australia with Push the Little Daisies. That's the only place where it like actually hit the charts and got popular. So here's all of them. The jewel case, the single, you know, just the one Push the Little Daisies on it. The two versions that I talked about earlier, and then just all the same thing. So yeah, here's the. I think this is the jewel case. Yes. The thing about them, some of them didn't have as many songs on them, because some of them just cut out the Push the Little Daisies versions. As you can see, this one only has the 4. So, yeah. There was Push the Little Daisies EP from 1992. Okay, guys. Now we have Ween Freedom of 76 / Voodoo Lady. So, I just wanted to take a note that, you know, some of these album covers aren't the most appropriate. They're not that bad, but you know, it's probably not the greatest for YouTube, because, you know, they could get blocked and stuff. But here's Freedom of 76 and Voodoo Lady. So, it's like some kind of promo that they put out in France. I think they're really cool looking. There's, like, literally no information on it, but 2 for sale. You know, they're not too expensive, but for a CD, they're expensive. There's really not that much to say. You know, Voodoo Lady and Freedom of 76, 2 great CNC songs, you know, CNC being Chocolate and Cheese, 1994 is when this came out. It's pretty cheap, you know, 46 and 37. I know most people aren't going to go spending like that much on a CD, like that's a vinyl price. So, yeah, here's Ween Freedom 76 and Voodoo Lady. Alright, now we have Ween Piss Up a Rope. So, you know, it's Piss Up a Rope, so it's automatically one of my favorites. So it has some great album art, as you can see. Got the Boognish on the horse, the urine colored, as they call it, vinyl. And, yeah, this has Sweet Texas Fire, great song, and Piss Up a Rope. Obviously, that's better, but, yep, only 2 versions, really, right now. And it would be cool if they made a re-release of that. Here are the versions and the prices, so, yeah, it seems like they're around the same price, but the urine colored is obviously more expensive, as you can see. $152 compared to a near $72 for the normal colored vinyl. So, yeah, there it was, 1996 Ween Piss Up a Rope single. Alright, guys, now we got Ween Ocean Man, just a single. I don't know. I've always loved Ocean Man. It's not necessarily one of my favorites, but the sheer popularity of it just makes me, you know, like it, because Ween didn't really get that much attention. This song did get attention. So, yeah, Electra, very plain looking, and it's very cheap, as you can see. And I always kind of liked it because it seems to be pretty rare. I can never find it. I can never find this, and I guess it's a limited edition. So, yeah, there was the Ween Ocean Man single. Alright, guys, we have another Ween single. This is Ween Your Party, off of La Cucaracha. And, yep, this has Your Party, really good Ween song. I've always liked this one because it's like a cardboard case, I guess. Very simple design. You know, got the sticker on it with the pasta, reference to the song. And very plain. I don't know, I've always really liked Ween singles. You can't really find them that much either. As you can see, it's pretty valuable, going for $40. And yes, so, very short little review of this, but, yep, there was Ween Your Party single. Alright, guys, I know you guys have probably been anticipating this. Ween Prime 5. This is the OG of all Ween tapes, in my opinion. Just a big compilation, so many songs, short songs. This has, like, you know, Miss Slack, Chris Howake, I don't know how to say that, Mike Banks, Kim Tulio, John Ward. So that's basically a compilation album. I love this crazy song. I don't want to try to pronounce that, but they just basically yelled it over and over again. Sitting on my ass, Wanton Nougat. I showed you that one earlier, so I guess that's two names. Fat Albert. They do the Fat Albert cover song. Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. Yeah, has the refrigerator that wouldn't close. Has all these good ones. Boognish, I Drink a Lot. I can go forever on all how good the songs are on this. Yeah, sure. I love that song because of how it has Diener and Jeaner talking in it. And, it's kind of like a little comedy thing. You can hear them talking. They're like so young. It's kind of hilarious to hear. And Yoke Part 2. Those are just my favorites. Yoke Part 1. So, yep, there was Ween Prime 5. But, oh yeah, it's never been sold on here. And only one picture, I think, of it. Yeah, only one picture. There it is. That's a very cool picture. So, yeah, that's it for Ween Prime 5. Okay, I know this one hasn't really been talked about that much, but this is Ween Rental-Reck presents Ween. So, yeah, I guess you got this when you rented a car from Rental-Reck. And it's kind of funny how, they would be promoting Ween. But if you know like what Rental-Reck is, you could always put it in the comments, and it'd be cool to see. But just the sheer rarity of this, I've like never really seen this anywhere. And as you can see, it's only been sold once, and $202 for a cassette. That's extremely rare. And you see this guy down here, not John Lennon. He's like, I'll pay a good price. I'd pay a great price for that because this is extremely rare. So yeah, Voodoo Lady, Freedom 76, Chopper Road, Mr. Would You Please Help My Pony. I think every single one, Chocolate and Cheese, which is one of my favorite Ween albums ever. It's my first Ween album I ever listened to. So yes, it was released off Elektra, and there was Ween Rental-Reck presents Ween. Thank you. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for going on this journey with me while I explore and explain all my favorite Ween releases. I would highly recommend looking at Discogs if you haven't already, because they have so much information, and just you can actually find out like new artists and albums you never knew existed here. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Ciao.